Good morning, dear students. I am Jyotiprava Nahak and I am here with the subject auxiliary. Today we are going to discuss about auxiliary. Before knowing auxiliary, what is auxiliary? We must know what a verb is. So what a verb? जोटा कि तुम मैंने आगरू तुम चैप्टर 2 रे पढ़ी सारी छ. What is verb? Basically verb is a action word. So let's see on the smart board. So आमे देखिबा what is verb. The instruction is here. Underline the main verb of the following sentence. Which one is the main verb? Yes, playing is the main verb. In the next sentence, I am going to the market. Here, going is the main verb. In third sentence, he has gone home. Which one is the main verb? Gone. Gone is the main verb. Next, he was helping his father. Here, yes, helping is the main verb. And in last sentence, he will come in time. So, come is the main verb. Apart from this, we find some more words such as is, has, was, and will. Then what are these words? Yes, these words are called auxiliaries. What is auxiliary then? Auxiliary means, or auxiliary is a verb which always comes before the main verb. Here we find playing before is here auxiliary. Going is the main verb. Before that the word is am is auxiliary. Main verb gone. Before that we found has is auxiliary. So auxiliary always comes before the main verb to indicate the tense of the sentence, to indicate the tense of the sentence or modalities of expression, such as we can say permission, then order, threats, like that. So auxiliary always comes before the main verb. Okay. So let's see how we can divide the verbs. Verb distribution chart. So how we can divide the verb? Here verb is divided into two parts: main, auxiliary, which we are going to dealing. Auxiliary again divided into two parts: primary auxiliary, modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary divided, or primary auxiliary has three forms. Three types of primary auxiliaries are there. They are be, have, do. And modal auxiliary divided into two parts: paired form, single form. Paired form are will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could. And single auxiliary, single form modal auxiliaries again divided into two parts: pure and semi. Pure auxiliaries are must or to, and semi auxiliaries are need, dare, used to. Today we are going to discuss about the primary auxiliary. So what are the primary auxiliaries? Be, have, and do. So use of be verb. How can we use the be auxiliary? The different forms of be auxiliaries are is, are, was, were. These are the forms of be auxiliary, be verb auxiliary. So how can we use the be verb auxiliary? Be can be used in progressive sentences. Be auxiliary mainly used in progressive sentences. For example, I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. She is preparing dinner for us. They were playing football. Here we find all the sentences are written in progressive form. These are the progressive sentences, and we find here am, is, were. These are auxiliaries which are be verb auxiliaries. So be verb auxiliary is mainly used in progressive sentences, and also it is used in passive sentences. He was invited to the party. I was given a task. Football is played all over the world. So here the auxiliaries are yes, was, again was and is. So these auxiliaries are used in passive sentences. The sentences are written in passive form. So be auxiliary can be used in progressive sentence and in passive sentences. Okay. Then how can we use be verb as a main verb? So when be verb used as a main verb, it gives more information about the subject. When be verb used as a main verb, it gives more information about the subject. Information about identity, information about position, quality, nature. So let's take, I am from Odisha. She is Sheila. He was the captain of that team. Rama is intelligent. Here, look at am, is, was and is. These are auxiliaries. No, here these are used as a main verb. How? I am from Odisha means the am word gives more information about I, the subject. Like that, she is Sheila. Here is indicate who is she, the identity of who is she. She is Sheila. In third sentence, he was the captain of that team. Also it indicate or it gives the information about the subject. Rama is intelligent. How is Rama? Rama is, or what is Rama? Rama is intelligent. It gives the more information about Rama's quality. Okay. Then, okay, let's see how we use have verb as an auxiliary. The different forms of have verb are has, have and had. So have verb when used in auxiliary, it mainly comes in the perfect sentences, perfect tense sentences. Suppose I have done the homework. He has gone to Puri. They had gone to home. All the sentences are written in perfect tense. Here done is perfect form of the verb, do verb. Gone is perfect form of the go verb. Here also. So here the have, has and had, they used in the perfect tense. So have verb when used as an auxiliary, it mostly used in the perfect sentences. Then how we can use have as a main verb. So when have used as a main verb, it expresses the ownership or acquisition. So let's see the examples. He has an umbrella. I have a car. He had a bicycle. So here has, have and had are used as main verb. This means he has an umbrella. That means the owner of the umbrella is, yes, he. I have a car. Who is the owner of the car? Here, I. He had a bicycle. Who is the owner of the bicycle? He. So, when have verb used as a main verb, it expresses the ownership of the subject. Then, let's see how we can use the do verb. So, the forms of the do verbs are do, does, did. The do verb auxiliary forms are do, does, did. So, how can we use do verb as an auxiliary? To make the sentence negative. To make the sentence negative, do verb is used as an auxiliary to make the sentence negative. They do not work in a bank. I don't want that book. She did not complete her task. Here all the three sentences are written in negative form. And to make it negative, make this negative, we use do not. Here also do not, did not. Here the auxiliaries are do, here do and did. So to make the sentence negative, we use do verb. And also to make the sentence interrogative. To make the sentence interrogative, we also use do verb. The examples: do the tigers live in forests? Do you play cricket? Did she come from Puri? So all the three sentences, all those sentences are interrogative sentence, and to make this interrogative we use the do auxiliaries, do and did. So these are do auxiliary. So we can use do auxiliary to make the sentence negative and to make the sentence interrogative. Then how can we use do verb as a main verb? When the do verb used in or as main verb, it's used to perform an activity or a task. So when do verb is used as a main verb, the subject has to perform an activity or has to perform a task. For example, she does her homework regularly. That means the subject she has to do what? Homework. To perform an activity, doing of homework. He did a good job. So here does, did, the do verb used as a main verb. Today we learnt about be verb, have verb and do verb. How we can use the be verb as an auxiliary and as a main verb. Again, how have can be used, have verb can be used as an auxiliary and as a main verb, and do also. Okay, how do can use as an auxiliary and as a main verb. Okay, so here is a task for you. You have to do in your home. This is write down 5 sentences using have as an auxiliary. So how have verb can be used as an auxiliary? You have to write 5 sentences in your copies. So today we learned about the primary auxiliaries: be verb, have verb and do verb. Read it and thank you. Have a good day.